Greetings everybody and welcome back to the Austin Lindsay channel. So today I'm talking about the Godox AD200 Pro Mark II. So I do have a couple of other AD200 Pros and I think this style of light is really one of the smartest lights out there. Godox did send me this light, but I've already done a video on the 200 Pros and I'll link to that, which I pretty much sing its praises. In this video I'll still leave my honest feedback about this light at the end. So for those who don't know, the AD200 Pro Original and Pro 2 is a 200 watt light, so it's about 3 times the power of a speed light and it's nearly the same form factor and weight. I love the square shape of this because it packs away nicely into my cases. This has enough power to be a travel friendly main light, but it pairs really well with the Godox system of lights. So you can pair this as like side lights, accent lights, anything else as your kit grows. And I've always said if you're getting into photography, this is the light to buy first. So I'll just go over some stuff that stands out in really no particular order. So first off is the case. You get this really well-made, sturdy case. It has this very premium feel. It has molded spots for all the pieces. The only gripe I have with these is I think almost nobody takes the bulb out before packing their lights away, so I kind of wish the cases would accommodate for that, but it's an incredible case nonetheless. So they've changed up the charger. It's now 2 pieces, a charger brick and a base itself. The cool thing is this is USB-C, so if you already have a larger charger or battery pack to charge other devices, you really only need to pack this tiny base if you want to. The bare bulb has the huge addition of a ring of LEDs around the bulb to act as a modeling light. The Fresnel head also has LEDs now, so now you always have modeling lights when using the AD200 Pro Mark II. They both have the ability to change color temp, so yes, you can technically use this for video, but it's really a photography first device, so I would really only use this for video in a pinch. The lights themselves are the same weight, size, and shape. I mean, I'm sure they're probably not, but without a tape measure or a scale, you won't know the difference. The Mark II got rid of the on and off switch, so now to turn it on, you press the test fire button in the bottom right, and then rotate the knob to turn it on, and then you press and hold the test fire button to turn it off. There are a few changes to the ports on the side, which I've not used any of the ports before, but I know that the new jack on the Mark II allows you to attach a larger external battery pack to it. There's 2 LED lights on the side that change color depending on your lights group, so now you can quickly glance up and know which light you're adjusting. They have the same 1/4-20 posts with anti-twist notch in the exact same spots in case you have gear that's designed around that. The Mark II has a whole new LCD screen and menu system. It's much brighter than the Mark I, and it's actually a bit smaller, but the menu system is intuitive and easy to read, so you'll pick it up very quickly. The Mark II goes down to 1/5/12 of a second flash power, while the Mark I goes down to 1/256, so the Mark II is a stop difference in power. Some other things, the heads on the Mark II have a little connector bump, so this lets the light talk to the head, which means you cannot put up Mark II heads on Mark I bodies. You can, however, put the Mark I heads onto the Mark II bodies. The Mark I uses the WB29 at 2900 milliamp hours, while the Mark II uses the W29B at 2980 milliamp hours. So you get 80 milliamp hours more on the newer battery. But the battery packs are swappable back and forth, at least in my testing. So if you want my thoughts on this, I'm sure you do because you've stuck around till now. So I'm a freelance photographer and I own 2 200 Pros and I use other lights depending on the job, but the 200s are permanently in my kit for when I need a small space light, another light has an issue, or I just need a side light or something. I'm constantly pulling these in and out of my kit, and my current 200 Pros are incredible. So if you ask, was I planning on upgrading to the Mark IIs? No, not at all. But if this one breaks, will I replace it with a Mark II? Absolutely. The one big benefit I could see that would make me upgrade is maybe the side LED lights, just to see at a glance which lights are what. But if you're a working photographer and your gear works, you really don't need to upgrade. If you're a hobbyist photographer and you like fun conveniences, then yeah, I'd say upgrade. So if you're just getting into photography or just getting into flash, I always tell people get a 200, whether it be the original, the Pro Mark 1 or Mark 2. But I would just highly recommend getting a Mark 2. It's much more future-proof and it has a lot more cool bells and whistles for really not a lot more money over the 200 Mark 1. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have any questions, leave in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them. And thanks everyone for watching.